So there is the Spanish boxer, Pablo COY, making his way to the boxing ring. Rami KIWAN of Bulgaria is the man who will be coming out of the blue corner. So our referee is from Kyrgyzstan, and we're underway in the 75-kilogram middleweight division. This a contest between two 21-year-olds, both of them representing 8-man boxing teams. The boxer wearing red is Pablo COY BERNAL, man from Valencia, competing in his first AIBA World Boxing Championships. His opponent is Rami KIWAN from Sofia in Bulgaria. Both of these men I saw in action in Roseto in the European Under-22 Championships earlier this summer. Both men eliminated in the preliminary rounds in that particular age-restricted continental tournament. So here they are then on the global stage. Always such a big moment in the careers of AIBA boxers, to be rubbing shoulders with the very best in the world. It's a magnificent training facility that they've got right next to, or as part of the Stark Arena. It's part of the facility here, and the way it's been constructed for the boxers. 4 rings in an abundance of space. When you're looking at it from the viewing gallery, or at least what we've been using as a viewing gallery, almost need binoculars to see across the other side of the hall. That's how vast the space is. And even though there'll be timetables, I'm sure that the teams will be rubbing shoulders, or at least crossing paths with boxers that they have looked on and admired over the course of their careers. And that's certainly the case when you're in the warm-up areas. A good southpaw left is landed by the boxer in blue. And for emerging boxers who aspire to be great, they often keep an eye on those who are already great, just seeing the practice habits that they have and the manner in which they carry themselves and how they go about their business. Of course, the Val Barker Trophy winner from Seoul 1988, Roy Jones Jr., took it a step further and used to watch his beloved animals to see how they went about their business. He said he adopted many of those mannerisms, all a part of his armory. He was one of the best to ever do it in the rope square of the boxing ring. Fighting roosters were often the animals that he watched, but so too the dogs that he keeps in and around his farmland in Pensacola. Good right hand off the ropes landed by Rami KIWAN, as the bell sounds to conclude the first round, which could well be a split round in a 3-minute frame where both boxers enjoyed success. 2 tall, long-limbed middleweights, both of whom were able to find the range on occasion. So it's a 3-2 split in favor of KIWAN of Bulgaria, with 3 minutes in the book here at the Stark Arena in Belgrade. Some of the action from that opening round. So into the second round we go then. Pablo COY BERNAL comes here as the National Championship silver medalist. And that's the exact same accomplishment achieved by KIWAN. And again, young boxers just looking to emerge and establish themselves as top dogs, first of all in their country and then beyond that. KIWAN competed in the 2019 European Games in Bulgaria. So he's amassing valuable experience. A little bit untidy as COY goes in pursuit of his man, bustling away to the body after the command of stop from the referee. But no complaint from the Bulgarian boxer. Counter left hand not too far away from the southpaw wearing blue. And a pecking right jab got through, but it was countered by a right cross from COY, who then blocked the incoming shot with his right forearm effectively. Just turned at his waist to reduce the target area, and his defenses were in place with that right hand. Midway through the second round, COY long with his attempted work, as referee just calling time to allow the bootlaces of KIWAN to be adjusted. So time called once again and the action resumes. We're just beyond the midpoint of the second round. So KIWAN looking for that southpaw left. The roundhouse did get through. Flashy bolo left hand attempted by KIWAN. COY looking for his own lead left hand. So both boxers coming through with single shot successes during the course of these trade-offs. There's a grazing southpaw left landed by KIWAN. Countered by a straight right hand to the body by COY. Remember, the first was a 3-2 split. And it's pretty much a repeat of in round two of what we witnessed in round number one. Both boxers enjoying plenty of success. That 3-shot cluster from KIWAN ended with a glancing left hand, which landed. That shot landed solidly on something, but it was only the left glove of KIWAN that COY was able to find with his looping overhand roundhouse right. So 2 rounds in the book, both of them very similar indeed in terms of how they unfolded over the course of the session. So the second round scored unanimously in favor of Rami KIWAN. So he leading. $20 points to 18 on the card of 3 judges. It's 19 points apiece on the cards of the other 2. So this man needs a massive final round here now, because crucially he conceded the first round on a 3-2 split. Hard right hand driven into the body by COY. to begin the third and final round. He's looking to be the man who triggers off the attack first. Calmly boxing his way out of the corner behind a stiff lead right hand is Rami KIWAN. So KIWAN content to allow KOY to lead off, and then the counter puncher backing himself that he is going to land first, although there he did lead with the right jab. Skipping out of the corner by moving laterally to his right once again. Three-shot cluster, just disrupting the forward momentum that KOY is trying to establish here. His attempted right hand to the body was off the mark, KOY. But he's not been able to make KIWAN uncomfortable. He's used the pivot move to keep himself out of harm's way. And you see him just trying to set it up once again. So what can KOY do to take away that avenue of escape in this clash between southpaw and orthodox boxer? Because the legs of the man in blue haven't really slowed down midway through this third and final round. And every time KOY attempts to press, he's able to find a route out of what seems to be something of a cul-de-sac near the corners. Look at the front feet stepping on one another. KOY bustling away with punches to the body. Despite the command of stop from the referee, he continued to work until she physically intervened. Left uppercut attempted in response to the straight right hand fired in by KOY. So the lead left hand blocked by KOY's defenses. KOY bobbing and weaving in the pocket, trying to target the body once again. There's been plenty of activity from both boxers in a bid to progress through to the second preliminary round here. But KOY just hasn't been able to pin KIWAN down consistently. And again, the two rounds that have preceded this have been very close indeed. The first on a 3-2 split. The second, the man in blue took unanimously. And the third round, very similar once again. Well, KOY gave it absolutely everything to try and pin this man down. But that looks like a stern talking to over in that blue corner in KIWAN's direction. Coaches, of course, can be very demanding individuals indeed. Let's get the official verdict to see who progresses through to the second preliminary round here. There's confirmation of a unanimous point decision verdict. Rami KIWAN prevailing in what was a competitive contest. Took three rounds, all 3 rounds for 3 of the 5 scoring judges, taking 2 of the 3 rounds for the other 2. But you always were left with the impression that he was doing just a little bit more. And so it proved in the final analysis. Rami KIWAN through to the second preliminary round, where he'll face off against Scotland's Sam Hickey in the afternoon session in 4 days' time on the 30th of October.